Okay, we'll just start. Can you tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
Yes, my name's Becky. I'm a stay-at-home mum, and yeah, that's all I do pretty much.
Yeah.
Look after kids.
And why did you want to share your story
today
on the Let Me Speak campaign?
I just want to get it out there, let it off my shoulders, and also try and maybe help some people.
Yeah, hard
speak
help.
it.
Yeah. And where does your story begin?
Well, it begins. Well, my mum, she was a solo mum, and we used to deliver pamphlets, and there was road workers on the corner of Lane Street, so we'd be doing pamphlets past the fella, and then eventually he got in with my mum, ended up getting together with her, and and then because he had a daughter, we were really close, like almost best friends, and I think I've blocked out some things because as people have been talking about games, I don't know if there's like a tickle game or something, but something had led on before, because the first time I got asked by his daughter if I could go stay the night, I was like in front of them so they couldn't see I was looking at mum, like trying to say like no, say no, don't let me go stay. But
And why didn't you want to go and stay?
that's right, I can't remember.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't know if I could just feel it or
A little
if
bit
it was
uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't know, I just felt weird. I'm like, why wasn't mum coming with me and all that? Like, why was I just going here?
Yeah.
And also my brother had asked if he can come too, because he used to hang out with me, and straight away the fellow was like, nah, you're not coming to my brother. So
Yeah.
it's just us. We went and stayed the night, and I remember we'd been swimming, so I just had these pants on that were like Velcro open, and I woke up randomly, and he had his like head between my legs. I don't know if he was like touching or looking or whatever he was doing, but.
And how old were you?
I was 10 then, and then sucking my nipples and hooking up with me, and yeah, I had to pretend I was asleep, but and then he went out of the room. I don't know what to do, and I looked over to his daughter and I wanted to wake her up. Then I kind of freaked out. I didn't know like what he'd do if he came back and we were awake, so I just fell asleep. And woke up to him cutting my toenails, like real extra short as well, which that's how I woke up. Yeah, and so yeah, just carried on, but it's weird because on the day I just act happy, like still talk to him and all of that, and sort of act like nothing had gone on.
So in the morning you still didn't tell your friend?
No, that was his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want to tell her, like, because it's her dad and stuff like that. Didn't want to upset her, but yeah, I don't know if it was happening to her too. She had no bed. She slept with him.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, and then the second time, all of us, mum, my brothers, went and stayed at his sister's house, and this was the night of my birthday. Woke up again to all the same sort of stuff. My brothers were right beside me. And mum said she woke up and had a gut feeling but didn't get up to check.
How does that make you feel?
A little bit sad, but yeah. And then the third time we were at our house and mum was out doing the gardens.
You didn't want to tell your mum?
No, because I sort of thought, like, you just think weird things out. I even thought, has he mistaken me for mum, or I don't know, yeah, I don't know why I never told her though, probably should have. And also probably just because she was so happy, they're planning on getting married and all of that. He also told us like extravagant stories, like, my brother, he liked pirates, so he's going to make him like a big pirate beard and all this crap. I'd get given phones because he said he was, doing that work he does, he said he gets new phones all the time, so like, I got a phone at 10, that's at 10. And then and then the third time, mum was out doing the gardens, and he was lying on mum's bed, and he it's weird because I already knew, and I felt bad because I kept going back to him, but I went in there and laid down on the bed, and then mum walked in and seen him rubbing my tummy, and then she was like, Becky, get here. You know, I talked. Has this happened to you? She asked me. You know.
Do you know why you kept going back there?
I never went back to his house, but
Like going and lying down? Was it the attention that he was giving?
probably something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to explain that bit because, just something like brainwashing, maybe almost sort of stuff. Yeah, and then Mum just went in. I don't know what she done, but she went and saw him.
You told her when she asked?
Yeah, I told her. Yeah, straight away.
Far out.
Yeah, and that was it. And then ended up putting him in jail. I had to do police interviews. I could either go up on the stand, which I should have done. He might have got longer, but I didn't. I just done video recordings.
How old were you?
I was 11 then. Yeah.
And what's that like, having to go through all of that type of stuff?
Freaky. Yeah, I was scared. And then seeing him at the court, I saw him get taken away and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's got to be traumatising in itself, eh?
Yeah. It was, yeah. It's freaky in there, behind the window, so you can't see and all of that. Yeah. I think it was something like 2 years, but they ended up getting cut down. I think it was only something stupid like 2 months or something like that. Yeah, and then he was free to go. I ended up seeing him when I was 15 at a course when my boyfriend was going to course, yeah. And he was like not even 2 metres away from me, looking at me straight on. I'm like, yeah, I could have probably done him for that because I'm not supposed to be anywhere near them afterwards.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, not. No. And, I didn't.
How did that feel?
Freaky, I was shaking straight away. And, just went home. But to know that he was still around, like teenagers and all of that, just allowed to carry on and all that. Just fucked up.
Yeah. Fucking hell. What effects has that had on you since that experience?
Yeah, a lot. I'm probably not even. I was drinking alcohol, all that, and smash it. Even like 12, 13. Got into weed. I had sex early. I think I was 12, 13. I actually ended up miscarrying that baby because I got pregnant. And just. With relationships and that.
How did that affect relationships that you had?
Oh, bad with domestic violence relationships and getting used. Just feel like you're only good for sex, sort of thing. Nothing else. Just bad choices for men. And also, even going to the park with my kids, the first thing I do is I look around to see if I see any shady looking people, and it freaks me out. I won't go.
How long was that court process for?
It was, I can't quite remember, it was about a year and a half.
Fuck, that's long, eh?
So yeah, quite a while. I think it might have been 12 actually when he ended up getting put away. How
did you try to heal yourself? Did you do any counselling?
Yeah, I've done a little bit. When I was how old have I been? 11, 12, I went to counselling, but they just told me to draw a picture, and I felt real weird, what do I draw or anything like that. I was put off straight away. I was like, Mum, I don't want to go anymore, and she was like, okay, and then but I ended up going back to counselling through ACC and all that to try and get the claim. But that didn't work out.
Why?
They said because it's not the molestation how I've ended up, it's how my mum raised us.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. I also spiralled into drug use and all of that.
And you attribute that to the...
I would say so. Probably, yeah. Just leading down the bad track, all of that. I felt like I could have been a better person, you know, maybe had a job and all of that shit. But, yeah.
What do you think could have been done differently from, if there was anything that the government could have helped you with?
Yeah.
What do you think that could have been?
I'm not too sure. I'm not
Did you, one of the whānau have asked, did you experience love or know what it was?
No, I don't think I ever have experienced it, apart from my kids, you know.
Do you think that's why you were going back to that man and, you know, putting yourself back in that situation because of the attention that you were getting from him?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, even if it's bad attention, it's still attention.
What do you think about the fact that he only got about 10 months?
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I think they should be killed. That's, you know, like how can they do that to a kid and fuck them up for life, but yet they can go out, look happy as, you know, happy as, carry on with their life.
Yeah.
And yeah, he could be doing it to other people, like, who knows,
Yeah. What support has been given to you?
No support. Yeah, no, I just kind of had to deal with it myself. Like, you've helped massively with that, to get my confidence in that back. And yeah.
So you don't have a support network?
No, I've got just my mum and brother and that. Yeah. No support other than that.
And what do you like with your children now? Because of that experience?
Yeah, I'm getting better at this now, but like even if they're in a different room than me, because we've got those big open windows, I won't leave them open. I'll shut them. I don't know, I just get so paranoid. It may sound stupid, but someone might jump through the window, or I don't know, my mind always thinks like the worst situation.
What about letting them go on sleepovers? And
yeah, I did with my daughter, but I was, you know, I didn't like it, but I didn't want to say no to her. I wouldn't even get my kids into daycare. I actually just done it last week with the push of a friend, like helping me sort it all out. So I was freaked, like, you never know.
And it just comes from those experiences.
Because in my mind, I think, where would someone want to work if they want to, you know, do that type of shit? If no one obviously knows that they've been molested, I just think, no, wouldn't they choose daycares or kindies? Or that's just how I think.
Yeah, I don't. And what would you say to anyone that has gone through something similar?
It's not your fault. Speak out, tell people. Like,
did you feel like it was your fault?
Yeah, and especially because I let it carry on. You know, after the first time I didn't say anything, then, you know, it made me feel worse. Like, oh, you know, I'm sort of letting it happen. Or...
And you were thinking like that at that age?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And how many kids do you have now?
I got 4.
Yes, bitch. Fucking awesome. Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
Love you, bitch.
Love you.